Hi and welcome back to our channel. I'm Jennifer with Kate, and here we are in February, which can be a long month in the homeschooling world because you've been doing school for a long time and you're going to be doing it for a lot longer before summer comes. So sometimes in February it's fun to spice things up a little bit. So today we have 5 fun geography books to share with you for older kids that can be just the ticket to chase away the February doldrums.
And at the end, we're going to be doing an unboxing of our latest box from our favorite around the world snack company, Universal Yums. We're not sponsored by them. The channel is a little too small for that, but we thought it'd be fun in addition with the books.
Yeah, so all we know is that this box is from the Ukraine, or it has food in it from the Ukraine. So I have no idea, what are Ukrainian specialties?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Where is Ukraine? We'll show you on the map. Anyway, when I think of the Ukraine, I think of Olympic figure skaters. That's all I got. So we have always loved studying geography and world culture here, and nothing seems to make that more enjoyable than reading a fun book about all these different places.
So we have 5 books that fall into that fun, enjoyable book category, and they're all true stories. So the first one is called World Trek, and this is the story of a family who completely stopped their lives and spent a year traveling around the globe. Everyone's dream.
Oh yeah, I would love to travel the world, but this book was written in 2007, so since we can't travel the world with our families, thank you COVID, we can at least tag along with the adventures of this family, the Fisher family, Carla and Russell, and so they spent a whole year traveling the world with their 2 teenage daughters.
And when we read the book, we followed their progress along on a map and also looked at different YouTube videos about the different places that they went.
So we turned this book into a whole kind of geography unit, but of course you could just read it and enjoy it. And while you read it, you can ask yourself this question: would you travel the world for a whole year with your teenagers? I would totally go with my teenagers. Would you go with me, Kate?
Yes, I'd go
Yeah?
with you.
Okay. So, but answers may vary.
So our next book is a high adventure. Literally, it's about Mount Everest. So this is Climbing Everest, Tales of Triumph and Tragedy on the World's Highest Mountain. This one will definitely take you to another time and another place, and there are tons of really crazy and fun stories in here.
So this book will tell you the history of the mountain, starting with George Mallory and the earliest explorers, the who, what, where, when, why, and there are really some crazy stories in here. Not just of people going up the mountain, but also people coming down the mountain.
I think someone came down on skis or something ridiculous like that.
Yeah, just, craziness. The pictures are beautiful because, of course, National Geographic. So we'll put some up on the screen for you to see. Definitely, I will not be climbing Mount Everest because heights are not my thing. So I just enjoyed a virtual climb in this book, and I think your kids will enjoy it too.
So our next book has the little out-of-the-box title of Moonbird, and this is the amazing story of the Roofer Redknot, B-95, who in his lifetime flew over 325,000 miles, which is the distance to the moon and halfway back.
So all those trips earned him worldwide fame. So birds like B-95, the Roofer Redknots, they migrate twice a year. They start out in South America at the very bottom, and then within a matter of days they fly all the way up to the North Pole, thousands of miles and almost non-stop. So it's really quite extraordinary.
The book goes over their whole migration route and where they stop, as well as bird conservation and banding and the scientists who study these birds.
So I bought this book at a library sale. I was attracted to the cover. I didn't know what to expect, but we wound up loving this story. And of course, then we had this whole rabbit trail of finding out about B-95. Is he still alive? Well, it turns out that he was last spotted in the wild in 2015 when he was 22 years old and still making that, thousands of miles migration twice a year. I mean, that's like your grandpa or something. Like, running marathons, but go B95.
Fourth book is My Heart Lies South, which is a really, really fun book, especially if you just need to get away. And it looks at traditional life in Mexico in the 1930s. And it starts when the author, Elizabeth Wharton de Trevino, marries her Mexican sweetheart and finds herself living in Monterrey, which is a completely different world for her.
Yeah, it's a whole different culture, a whole different way of life, and a whole different colorful cast of characters than she's used to in America. It makes just for a lot of laugh out loud moments while you go with her trying to figure out the Mexican way of life, but there are also some very touching moments. Anyway, it's thoroughly enjoyable.
So our last book is Travels with Charlie by John Steinbeck. We don't have a physical copy of this book. We borrowed it from the library when we read it. So we'll put a picture on the screen. But this book follows John as he travels across America in his camper with his poodle Charlie. And you get to hear about their adventures and the people they met and some very interesting stories.
Very interesting stories. So I think the surprise for Travels with Charlie for us was how funny it is. Now, we all know that John Steinbeck was a great writer. His writing is beautiful, but I didn't realize until we read this book how just laugh out loud funny he is. So he will make you laugh, but he will also make you think. I especially loved his take on teenagers. Like, he knew teenagers. It's so funny.
Alright, so now we're going to move on to our unboxing. So if you're not familiar with Universal Yums, they're a subscription box and they send you different snacks from a country every single month. And this was one of our top picks in our Christmas gift guide video, so we'll link that down below.
When you sign up, you can pick what size box you want. We get the medium size box, and that seems just to be about right because we eat everything in it and there are not a lot of leftovers hanging around. So now we're going to open the box and go to the Ukraine with you, and we'll see what we get. All right, here we go. We are opening the Ukraine. There's a map on top and there's a scorecard on back where you can rate the snacks after you eat them, but we never do that. We just gobble them up.
We just eat them. We don't rate them.
We can't be bothered to rate them, I don't know. But some people do that and it's very fun, but it's just fun for us to eat them.
And then we have the little pamphlet thingy, shows all the different food inside and some trivia and all sorts of different information.
Yeah, it has information about the food, but also about the country of the Ukraine, and usually there's a little game or trivia, so it's kind of fun. Definitely would be good for geography studies.
And then they always have a sticker in there as well.
So it looks like our first item is some type of potato chip.
Veal and something else.
That sounds interesting. So we have meat lovers at our house, so the veal potato chips I think will be a winner. All right, next we have some Bonnie fruit, like fruit chews. Okay, so I have a son who will really like this because he's a Starburst gummy bear fan, so that will probably be on his radar as soon as he gets home.
And then we have homemade bread chips.
What? That sounds delicious.
I have never heard of bread chips, but that sounds good.
Homemade bread chips with garlic. Okay.
Seasoned bread chips.
Okay, that looks yummy. Next we have golden chips, the flavor of wasabi.
Oh, why? Why would you do that?
That's interesting, but is wasabi Ukrainian? I have no idea.
No.
Okay, well.
We have this chocolate-coated wafer bar with almonds.
I'll just take that, thank you. That sounds
I want
delicious.
that.
Okay, and then more, this is like more chocolate. You can't have too much chocolate except during Lent. Okay, so that's some type of chocolate with a creme brulee filling. All right, I'll see you later, Kate.
And then we have more chocolate, actually. This is caramel bubble chocolate. That looks like it's different somehow.
That looks fun. Yay, I'm so happy.
Lots of chocolate.
Lots of chocolate in this box. Hooray. Okay, and then this is in Ukrainian, which says, "Eat me, I'm delicious." I have no idea what it says. It looks like some type of a Ukrainian Little Debbie snack. So that's all I'm saying, but it does look yummy.
And then There's something over here. Okay. Ah, some toffee. So, toffee bar. That looks good.
Yum. Okay. I think there are like 5,000 calories in this box, but that's all right.
It's fine.
It's for school. Okay. And then we have chocolate coated wafer bar with caramel. That does look delicious too.
Yes.
Yum. Okay.
And then we have the Yum bag, which generally has assorted candies in it, hard candy or soft candy in it. So,
okay, so now what we have to do,
yet.
Kate and I have to go through and hide all the things that we don't want the boys to eat up right away, because otherwise we might never see these items again. All right, so there you have it, 5 great books that will take you to a different time and place, give you a little break from your everyday life. And now here's our box from Universal Yums.
It all looks so delicious. But let us know down in the comments what some of your favorite geography books are. And we hope you enjoyed the video today, and thank you for watching.
We'll see you next time. Bye.